Greetings. In my first ever video I showed you around Andover, an unremarkable town in North Hampshire. We saw Andover New Street crashing out of the FA Cup and I showed you around the town. Today we're going to do exactly the same thing, partly because I have a cold and didn't feel like driving any further, and partly because I've always wanted to pay a visit to Andover's second team. Now the last few games on this channel have been a bit crap, let's be honest. And I told myself I wouldn't even make this video unless it was a good game. So you've got something to look forward to. We'll see a few goals, some controversial refereeing decisions, and quite a unique and interesting team is coming to visit. In the last video I made fun of the enormous amount of scaffolding around the town centre, which really isn't fair. Despite its reputation, Andover isn't a horrible place at all. Yes, it's a dull commuter town, but it sits in the middle of the Test Valley and there are all kinds of lakes and rivers dotted around. In the right weather, a walk around Andover can be very pleasant indeed. As with most towns, there is beauty somewhere, you just need to know where to look. Right, that's enough of that, let's get to the game and meet the teams. Andover Town was formed in 2013 from the ashes of Andover FC. It was hoped that this new club would provide more opportunities for local players, in a town which at the time was growing at pace. It was also hoped that Andover Town would provide strong opposition to the more established Andover New Street. Sadly, this hasn't really happened. After a few strong seasons in the middle of the previous decade, Andover Town's fortunes seem to have nosedived, and there's little sign of that stopping. Between the end of August and beginning of September, Andover conceded 22 goals in 4 games, and although their form is showing a few signs of improvement, they remain rooted to the bottom of the Osborne Hampshire League Premier Division. But today is a respite from the league. It's the first round of the Hampshire Saturday Trophy. Their opponents today are quite interesting. There aren't many teams who have to arrive by ferry, but Osborne and Coburg are situated near Cowes on the Isle of Wight. In 1845, when Queen Victoria was looking for a holiday home away from London, she bought the Osborne estate on the Isle of Wight and built a mansion, because apparently Balmoral and Windsor weren't enough for her. Her husband, Prince Albert of Saxe, Coburg and Gotha, had some cottages built to the style of the peasant dwellings he had observed as a child. In 1983, a football club called Osborne Coburg was established. They currently play in the Harwood's Renault Isle of Wight Saturday League Division 1, which on the football pyramid is level 13 or 14, I'm not sure. Anyway, they're currently bottom as well. So let's look at the teams. The one to watch for Andover is Luke Holden, who seems to score in almost every game. And look out for number 7 Parton, no relation to Dolly as far as I'm aware, who plays as an attacking midfielder. Osborne Coburg have no website and no social media presence to speak of, so finding any information about their players was impossible. I am indebted to Martin Jones, who writes for Andover Town's website, for supplying the lineups. The game kicks off with Andover kicking to the left. You will notice there's a dirty great post in the way. Thankfully this will not become a major annoyance. My coughing might. But it's a frenetic game right from the off, and the visitors make a very bright start. Andover's defence is nervous, and already Osborne Coburg are smelling blood. And on 5 minutes they strike. Elliot Apter makes it 1-0 to the visitors. Coburg carry on, and for the first 20 minutes it looks as though they're bound to score more. I'm not sure what happened after this, but something seriously took the wind out of their sails. Andover growing confidence, and by the 25th minute they are creating chance after chance. There's no way Coburg can survive this onslaught. And on 28 minutes, there's the deserved equaliser. Andover number 7, Jake Parton, has been a constant menace, and he supplies the finishing touch. By now, Coburg are looking seriously rattled. There's a feeling that if they don't get a grip, this could get embarrassing. Half-time can't come soon enough for Coburg. Their number 11 has been a thorn in the Andover side, making terrifying runs down the left wing, but there's little end product. The second half kicks off. By now the wheels have completely come off for Coburg, and on 53 minutes Newsom puts in a perfect cross for Luke Holden. Andover take the lead. Coburg are beginning to lose their heads, and on 63 minutes, here's something I've never seen before, but we might be seeing it a lot more in the future. Coburg number 4, Stone, has taken umbrage to a refereeing decision. The referee hears his dissent, and now he's going to be sin-binned for 10 minutes. Sin-binning has been around for decades in other sports like rugby, but was only introduced into the lower leagues of English football in 2017. So, Coburg are temporarily down to 10 men, which is frankly the last thing they need. But Andover's numerical advantage only lasts 5 minutes. Andover number 8, Churchill, has his own words to say about the referee. And to the absolute bewilderment of Mr. Churchill, he's shown a red card. No sin bin for him. On 73 minutes, Stone is released from the sin bin, and now Coburg have the numerical advantage. Can they make it count? No. Andover are 2 divisions higher than their opponents, and even with 10 men, their class is beginning to show. Coburg are desperate to rescue this cup tie, and they throw men forward, and this of course leaves gaps at the back. On 79 minutes, a great through ball causes panic in the Coburg defence, and Luke Holden goes racing through. Only a desperate challenge from Panayi can prevent a goal. It's a pretty blatant penalty. And he was the last man, so you know what that means. Holden steps up. And makes it 3-1. Surely no way back now for Coburg. So now both teams are back down to 10 men. For the visiting team, the game is pretty much over, and all they can do now is keep the score down. Sadly, with calamitous defending, even this is looking unlikely. With the rain lashing down, the Coburg defence misjudges a long kick from Andover's goalkeeper, and Holden is presented with probably his easiest chance this season. Hat-trick for Holden. For the remaining minutes, Coburg look jittery every time the ball comes near their penalty area, but there are no more goals. Andover go through to the second round. Later that evening, a jubilant Andover celebrates this historic cup victory. Or maybe not. There was a biblical downpour straight after the match, and that's why there isn't very much sightseeing footage this week, but on the way home I spotted something else I'd never seen before. A double rainbow. Thank you for watching.